Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio, so we're back with an update about Gogh Pikachu. Yeah, we talked about this card a lot, ladies and gentlemen. Things keep changing, things keep moving around. So, yeah. Unfortunately, we need to keep talking about it. Things keep changing, and new stuff keeps happening, and we need to be having a good old chat about it. So why don't we have a look at that now? And then the big news that really came down yesterday, and I did tweet it out. I told you guys as soon as it happened I would tweet it out. I did tweet it out. So if you're not following me on Twitter at the Wassy, I would suggest you do so, because I'm going to bring you all the news in the videos. You know I'm going to, but sometimes a video is literally not fast enough. Like yesterday, I couldn't have got a video up in time. It wasn't possible. So I tweeted it out yesterday, and I'm telling you all about it today. I couldn't have made a video in time yesterday because basically, yeah, these sold out pretty quickly, ladies and gentlemen. These sold out pretty gosh darn quickly. By selling out, I am, of course, referring to over on the Pokémon Center, where the Gogh Pikachu with grey felt hat, was made available. Because you see, ladies and gentlemen, a tweet came out yesterday from the lovely folks over at Pokémon, where they told us, and we knew this was coming, let's be clear, we already knew this was coming. Trainers, you can now head to Pokémon Center for a chance to receive one Pikachu with Grey Fell Hat promo card with a Pokémon Center order containing Pokémon trading card game products while supplies last. And it had to be $30 of qualifying Pokémon TCG items. And I chatted to some friends who did get their orders in. And qualifying orders did not include, and you'll notice the original tweet there is unavailable, the qualifying orders did not include sleeves, deck boxes, etc. It did have to actually be cards. It had to be stuff with actual cards in. Was this ideal? I mean, no. Did it go perfectly? No. No, it didn't. And I'm not going to pretend that it did. But I absolutely am going to give Pokemon credit for doing this. I am going to give Pokemon credit for the fact that they saw how much people wanted this promo, they told us they were going to go out of their way to make it available again, and then they made it available again. Did everybody get all the ones they wanted? No. Is there still going to be an issue with scalpers? Probably. But I heard a lot of people tweeted at me yesterday saying, because I told you I was going to tweet it, and I did tweet it, and a bunch of people tweeted at me basically saying, thanks, Wassy, I got it. I managed to get my order in. I managed to get my promo. Some people I heard from good friends who didn't get their promos, and that sucks, honestly. I don't like this, all right? I don't like it. However, a bunch of people did get their orders in. So, you know, and shout out to everybody that did, right? You know, people like CoinBetto, and by the way, the play for most people, because it had to be £30 in the UK, $30 in the US of qualifying products, the play seemed to be very simply 8 booster packs in your basket, 32 quid, off we go. And now I know some people, some of my friends got in touch with me and just said, look, I threw whatever I could in, all right? I just threw the first product I saw in to make sure I got my order. But these sold out quick. Very, very quickly. In the US, they sold out faster than they did in the UK. In the UK, they were still available for a little while. If you go on the Pokémon Center now, there's no mention of them. That banner that they had up on the website yesterday telling you about the promotion, that banner is gone, ladies and gentlemen. That banner isn't there anymore. If I go and put some Pokemon TCG stuff in my basket, like I've just done here, you will notice, and I've literally just put the Crown Zenith Shiny Collection in just because it was the first product I saw. But you'll notice that although my order does qualify for free shipping, yay, you'll notice the promo isn't there. As a side note, for future promotions, because this is pretty important, you're not getting the promo unless it shows up in your basket. The Pokemon Center are actually really good with this. It's in your basket. If you add a product to your basket and the promo is also added to the basket, you're getting the promo. If the promo is not added to the basket, you're not getting the promo. Nice and simple, ladies and gentlemen. So to all of you that did get your promos yesterday, congratulations. That is awesome news. For those of you that didn't get your promos yesterday, I am sorry. I'm sorry you missed out. I've already had messages from a bunch of people saying somebody said they were on a plane and by the time they landed, they'd missed out. Some people were asleep and by the time they found out, it was too late. A very good friend of mine sent me a message saying how happy they were that they finally could get it, and then sent me a follow-up message saying their order hadn't processed and it was in fact not going through. It's not ideal, and I helped out as many friends as I could yesterday trying to make sure they could get these promos. I think I helped a few people get it. I'm really hoping that's the case, and I did tweet it out, and that's it. And yeah, it ran out pretty quickly, honestly, ladies and gentlemen. It did run out pretty quickly, but it was available, and Pokemon did say what they wanted, and I think part of the problem is this was just too popular. This is one of the coolest promos they've done in a while, because it's not a case of they only printed a few promos. Remember, when they put the products like the pin badges, which I love, up on the website, they crashed the website. It sold out like instantly. When they put this promotion up yesterday, the website was massively overrun and it sold out very quickly. When they put it in the Van Gogh Museum, the behavior was so bad they had to take it out of the Van Gogh Museum. This isn't a case of Pokemon printed like 100 promos and we're all fighting over them. Pokemon have printed a lot of this card. It's just that the demand for this card is absurd. And I think that's one of the things people are missing. Now, when it comes to the products going up on the website, yes, there was a big issue there, and the issue was that scalpers with bots could get the products before they were actually discoverable by searching or going through new releases, etc. That was a problem. That was a big problem. And I was affected by that because I was trying to get some products and I missed out like everybody else. That was a problem. No issues there. But in terms of like yesterday, the card was up there. It was available on the website. It just went quickly because so many people wanted it. And it's not ideal, but that's unfortunately the way it goes. Here's the thing though. Every time this happens, things get a little bit better. You see, when I showed you a couple of days ago and I told you this was going on, I showed you some eBay listings that were all around $100 or more. And I'm not saying it's perfect by any stretch of the imagination. I'm really not. But I am telling you that if you have a little bit of a look, we are seeing prices go down a little bit. One went and sold on eBay yesterday for $73. Is that perfect? No! Not even a little bit. But that is cheaper than I've seen it selling for a little while. And I want to remind you guys, these cards aren't in hand yet. A lot of people that ordered yesterday are going to wait until they've got their card if they're trying to sell it. So over the next week or two, there is going to be a massive influx of these cards coming into eBay and other places. And that is when we're going to see the real differences in price kick in. When everybody's got them in hand and when they're actually going and putting them on sale, that's going to be it. Now, we're not actually done yet. Now, here's the deal. We were told they were going to be put on the website with the Van Gogh products. They sold out. We were told they were going to be put back on the Pokémon Center when you spent $30 or £30. They're sold out. We told they were going to be in the museum, and they were, but then they were taken out of the museum because scalpers couldn't behave themselves. There is still one thing which hasn't happened yet. And that is, as it said on the Van Gogh website the other day, Pokemon will also reintroduce the promo card in participating retailers in the Netherlands early next year. It will not be available via the Van Gogh Museum. So there is a very definite chance. That's terrible phrasing. It is going to reappear in the Netherlands next year. Now, to be perfectly clear, that is all we've been told. All we've actually been given is the news that it is going to reappear in the Netherlands specifically early next year. Maybe it's going to appear somewhere else. Absolutely it could. We don't know that though, ladies and gentlemen, and that's very, very important. As always, if more news comes around, I will share that news with you, ladies and gentlemen. If I find another way to get hold of these, I absolutely will tell you. In terms of if you were going to pick it up on the secondary market, when should you do so? And look, I'm giving you the best information available. This is not financial advice or a guarantee or anything stupid like that. This is friendly advice on your old pal Wassy. Give it a week or two, and then I think we're probably going to be at the best time to do so, which I wish nobody had to, honestly. But essentially, when these Pokémon Center orders start going through, we've already been told there are going to be delays because of the volume of orders, but in a week or so, when these start coming through, and the number of Pikachu with Grey Foul Hat, because I promise you, a lot of promos were ordered yesterday. It's just there were so many people going for them. It looked like there were a few and they sold out really quickly. I promise you the number was high. It's just that many people were going after them. Okay, I don't have figures, but I'm very sure about this. But the point is, give it a week or two, wait for the price to go down a bit, and then if you need to pick it up as a single, I think that's the best time to do so. Because after that, the only way we're seeing them come back that we know of is in the Netherlands early next year, which might cause a drop in price. But I think the lowest price you're going to see in the short term is going to be in a week or two when these Pokémon Center orders start coming through. So there we go. That's what you need to know. I sincerely hope everybody watching this that wanted one was able to get one. And massive sympathy to anyone that wasn't able to. I hope you guys find the promo for a decent price in the end. For now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to know what you think about this. I want to know anything you want to tell me. I want to know, well, anything. So let me know in the comment section. Would you go nuts? Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wasi. That's where we talk Pokemon and card games and Pokemon card games, all kinds of fun things. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, all kinds of fun things. And get shout-outs on the channel like the lovely Tamberlin, who's been a supporter of ours for a while now and is a very lovely person. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.